Hey, what's up, guys? This is David Chase Taylor of 911truther.org. Today is February 10th of 2026. So, based on breaking news and events, it appears that CIA headquarters located beneath CERN at Lake Geneva in Switzerland is going to trigger a U.S.-Israeli war with Iran on the date of February 11th of 2023 as pretext for World War III. It goes without saying that this attack, whether it be by Iran, Israel, or the United States, is specifically designed to trigger nuclear war. And that is the end goal. That is precisely why it's being orchestrated. And it's going to take the United States, Israel, and Iran to a very dark place. And obviously, it has to be avoided at all costs. So exactly what type of event is planned to trigger nuclear World War III between the United States, Israel, and Iran, beginning on the date of February 11th, is obviously not known. But the first scenario, or I should say the primary scenario, is that the CIA stages a preemptive Israeli Air Force and or United States Air Force Lockheed Martin F-117 Nighthawk, Northrop B-2 Spirit, and or Northrop Grumman B-21 Raider stealth aircraft-borne attack targeting Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian and or Iranian Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei at an undisclosed location inside Iran as pretext for an escalating international crisis designed to fulfill or to trigger World War III and fulfill the biblical prophecy of Armageddon as foretold in the book of Revelation 16:16. This impending attack will likely be feature the BLU-82 BC-130 Commando Vault Bomb, the BLU-109 Bunker Buster, the BLU-116 Bunker Buster, the BLU-117 Bunker Buster, the GBU-27 Laser Guided Bunker Buster, the GB-28 Laser Guided Bunker Buster, the GBU-43 Massive Ordnance Air Blast, otherwise known as the mother of all bombs, the GB-57AB Massive Ordnance Penetrator, which was previously used in Iran during Operation Midnight Hammer. A total of 14 were used, and or the M118 demolition bomb. And these are all heavy bombs that are designed to penetrate the bunkers that the Iranian President Pezeshkian and Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei have apparently, according to reports, they have gone underground into these bunkers to hide out. And so obviously the aforementioned weaponry is designed to penetrate said bunkers and neutralize them. The second part of this operation, which is going to commence on February 11th, is a joint or preemptive Israeli Air Force and or United States Air Force based strategic bombing attack targeting nuclear sites in Iran. And these include, but are not limited to, the Atomic Research Center in Banab, Iran, the Center for Agriculture Research and Nuclear Medicine at Hashgard in Karj, Iran, the hardened fuel enrichment plant in Natanz, which was previously targeted, the heavy water reactor and production site in Arak, Iran, the isotope separation plant in Lashkat Abad, Iran, the Kanesh Canyon underground military base in Kermanshah, Shah, Iran, the nuclear power plant in Besher, Iran, the nuclear power plant in Darkovan, Iran, the nuclear research reactor in Tehran, the Nuclear Technology Center of Isfahan in Isfahan, Iran, which was previously targeted, the nuclear waste storage site in Amarak, Iran, the nuclear weapons plant in Chalas, Iran, the radiation processing site in Yazd, Iran, the underground missile base in Khorramabad, Iran, the uranium enrichment plant in Arkadakan, the uranium enrichment plant in Lavazan, the uranium enrichment plant in Natanz, which is previously targeted, the uranium enrichment plant in Qom, the uranium mine in Gachin, the uranium ore mine in Sagahan, the underground military complex in Parchin, and or the underground missile base in Panj Pella, Iran. And it will likely feature one or more of the aforementioned bunker buster weapons that were previously deployed in Operation Midnight Hammer back on June 22nd. What's imperative to note about these nuclear sites is that when Israel and or the United States bomb these nuclear sites, and I'm going to go on record, it's 100% guaranteed that one of these sites is going to be detonated. And so we are going to have an apocalyptic nuclear explosion in Iran. And this may be just an isolated incident, or it may be a series of incidents where we have apocalyptic nuclear explosions detonating across Iran. They will likely claim that Iran committed nuclear suicide, and that they, upon being attacked by Israel and or Israel and or the United States, that they self-detonated their nuclear weaponry. That being said, there's also the realistic possibility that when the United States attacks these sites, that they are going to, the CIA is going to stage some sort of escalating wave of nuclear attacks targeting Israel, the Middle East, Europe, and or the United States. This may become by way of 9/11 style commercial airborne or military airborne nuclear terror attacks, or it could be ICBM strikes. But that is what's planned, to either detonate in Iran or detonate outside of Iran. But this impending attack, this preemptive attack, is specifically designed to trigger nuclear World War III. The third option, which is the least likely, is that Iran, whose rhetoric has been escalating over the past few weeks, especially since the USS Abraham Lincoln and the Carrier Strike 3 group just arrived in the Arabian Sea just a few days ago. Their rhetoric has increasingly become violent. They've threatened to attack U.S. military bases in the Middle East. They've threatened to attack Israel. And so there is also the possibility that in the aftermath of this report, that the CIA resorts to some sort of a Iranian attack targeting United States Armed Forces military installations in the Middle East, the USS Abraham Lincoln, or Israel, or allies of the United States in the Middle East, such as Egypt, Jordan, Kuwait, Bahrain, UAE, Saudi Arabia, etc. Coincidentally, today, February 10th, Israeli President, or Prime Minister, I should say, Benjamin Netanyahu is at the White House in Washington, D.C., meeting with Donald J. Trump, where this attack plan is likely being rehashed and refined, and it will likely occur in the morning hours, similar to Operation Midnight Hammer, in the morning hours of February 11th of 2026 Iranian Standard Time. And this is obviously going to set off an escalating wave of irreversible events that is designed to basically trigger World War III, and it would likely happen in a very quick manner, likely within days, and official declarations of war will likely be declared almost immediately. So obviously, if this comes to fruition in reality, I would kindly ask that you download this video and share it with local, state, and federal law enforcement, military, and intelligence officials, as well as with local, national, and international media outlets. Peace.